Lynx leads it 4-3 over the River Mocs. It's a 3-1 count on Maggie Turgo with 2 outs and a runner at third. That runner's Gabby Benson. Pitcher in the circle for the Lynx is Lauren Hobbs, second pitcher of the day for Bradenton. 3-1 is hammered out to the gap. What a way to get it started. We're tied. Turgo heading for 2. She slides in. 4-all on the RBI double by Maggie Turgo here in the bottom of the 4th after the delay. We had lightning all around us, not much rain. We come back after everything seems clear, and lightning strikes on the field with Maggie Turgo. Back to the top of the order, and Mac Leonard. 1 for 2 on the day. We'll update you on everything, including the defense for the Lynx, in case you're just joining us. Defense for Bradenton. Sajari Jones out in left, Ashley Likens in center, Famiano in right, Ruiz at third, Flaherty at short, Frazier at second, Ford at first, and Mackenzie Woods behind the dish. Except not anymore because Haley Lee has replaced her. And Lee goes out to chat with Lauren Hobbs. Hobbs came on in the 3rd. Has now allowed 4 hits. She struck out 3. Giving up a run. In this inning, it was earned. Glad you're back with us. It's been a while. Patiently waiting for the lightning to subside, but here we go. 2-0 count to Mac Leonard. In there for strike 1. Leonard hammers it. Way back. See ya. Mac Leonard makes it 6-4. River Mocs on the 2-run shot. Things have gone well for Michaela Transu and company out of a delay, and now Mac Leonard has another run batted in, couple of them, here this summer. Give her 6. And Lauren Hobbs now just hoping to get out of this 4th inning. Still 2 outs, now nobody on for Ari Quinones. Glad you're with us here on Stream Live Tampa. I'm Gray Robertson. We've been in our cars. We've been behind the scenes waiting for the restart time. Now we finally got it. It was 4-3 Lynx. River Mocs came in, promptly scored 3 runs. Ari Quinones, 1 for 1, singled in the 3rd, sack bunt in the 1st. Low, 2-0. Lauren Hobbs is pitching well. But then the delay, and now is struggling to find it. Way out in front of that one. 2-1. Quinones out of Washington. Other field with fast pitch U. And the impact has also resumed. Quinones out to right. Right there is Famiano. She makes the catch for out number 3. But a big inning post-delay for the River Mocs. 4 runs. 3 of them coming after, 2 hours? I don't know how long we were waiting, but we're back now. 6-4 River Mocs. And we're now through 4. So let's review everything that happened, okay? So the River Mocs got 1 run on an RBI single by Lizzie Schubert in the bottom of the 1st. In the bottom of the 2nd, Turgo reached on an error that allowed Gabby Benson to come in and score. In the top of the 3rd, it was a 2-run homer from Michaela Frazier and then Devin Flaherty that made it 4-2 Lynx. It was quiet until the bottom of the 4th. Then a single and a triple by Benson made it 4-3 Lynx. 2 outs, and then Maggie Turgo was about to come in when Lightning got a little bit too close, and we went into a delay at 4-3 Lynx with 2 outs and a runner on 3rd. We came back on a 3-1 count. Turgo hit it all the way to the wall. And then the very next batter, Mac Leonard, knocked a 2-run shot over the center field fence to make it 6-4, headed to the top of the 5th. Your pitcher for the River Mocs is Carly Hobbs. She came in during the 3rd inning, and now we'll have to get warm immediately against the top of the order, starting off with Michaela Frazier. Frazier had a 2-run homer in the 3rd and a ground out in the 1st, back when we were young. But here we are nearing the 8:30 hour Eastern time. Frazier rips it foul. For the Lynx, 4 runs on 4 hits so far in this game. River Mocs have 10 hits and 6 runs to show for it. Frazier, incoming freshman, going to play for Elon in 2021 out of Lakewood, Florida. Rears back, hammers it. That one drifting and running and making the catch is Jansen out in center field for out number 1. Defense for the River Mocs, in case you need to be reminded, Turgo in left, Jansen in center, who just made that nice running catch, Benson out in right. Emily Erickson at 3rd, Schubert at short, Quinones at 2nd, Leonard at 1st, and Mullis behind the dish catching Carly Hobbs. Here's Famiano. In for a low strike, 0-1. Famiano singled and scored in the 3rd. 1 for 2 day for her. Swings and misses at that drop, 0-2. Famiano, a junior from Eckerd last year, Tampa, Florida native, Steinbrenner High School. Here in week 2, 4 for 6. As the Lynx now having to respond after the River Mocs came back and took a lead. 1-2. Popped foul. One down here in the 5th. That one fouled off again by Famiano. Lynx entering this game 4-2, 3rd in the standings. River Mocs tied for 1st, but 2nd because of a tiebreaker with the squeeze at 5-1. Swing and a miss, and Hobbs blows it by for out number 2. Devin Flaherty, 1 for 2, 2-run homer in the 3rd. That was the final batter seen by the starting pitcher, Sarah Handrahan. So on the other field, they're in the top of the 5th. Fast pitch U leading the impact 5-2. As Flaherty hammers that out to left. Cut off by Turgo. Flaherty stops at first. Ball's loose, and Flaherty will just head back to the bag with a 2-out single. The Squeeze and Pioneers are here. Whether they will play tonight depends largely on the game in front of us. Or maybe even the game on the other field. I think they'll just go whichever's available. Here's Haley Lee. Walked a couple of times in this game. And for strike one. Walk in the second, walk in the third. Carly Hobbs in the circle, 2 down. Top of the 5th. Upstairs, 1-1. Hammered foul. Watch out. Over there by the head coach for the Lynx, Lindsay Fico. Had her team ready to go, warming up about 25 minutes ago. Waiting for the all clear. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. Full count. Nice job by Mullis snagging that one. The payoff to Lee outside, her 3rd walk of the day. And now 2 on with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. RBI chance for Gabby Ruiz. 6-4 River Mocs. Quick meeting in the circle for Myakka City. We were expecting a good game. It was good. We went into a delay, and the River Mocs came out red hot. Lynx now trying to respond. Ruiz singled in the 3rd, 1 for 1 day. Had a sac bunt in the 2nd. First pitch in there for strike 1. Flaherty's got good speed out there at second base. Base hit. Coach Fico will probably send her. That one is hammered foul down the right field line, 0-2. Flaherty was already at home. Update from the other field. It's now 5-all Impact and Fast Pitch U headed to the bottom of the 5th. Quick scoring on both fields right after the delay. Hobbs ahead 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Lynx now trailing. Up in the air. Quinones calls everybody off, makes the catch for out number 3. Two runners left on base for the Bradenton Lynx. And now the River Mocs will come back to the plate and try and add some more, leading at 6-4. So we head to the bottom of the 5th here at Lakewood Ranch. Lightning delay earlier. Again, there is a game going on right now. I have to assume, based on what happened when we had an umpire delay the other day, that whichever field is available first is where the Squeeze and Pioneers will at least attempt to start if we try. Who knows? Whether that's on this field or not, again, is up to these players. Both games are in the bottom of the 5th, so take that as you want. (6-4) River Mocs. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And it will be 3-4-5. Erickson, Schubert, and Jansen due up against Lauren Hobbs, the other Hobbs in the circle. Again, glad that you're with us. If you were waiting by your computer for however long, hour and a half. We're glad you stuck around. Glad you came back. Love to hear from you. Find out where you're listening and tweet me at Gray_Robertson. Comment on the Facebooks, on the Twitters, on the Twitches, the YouTubes, however else this game is being broadcasted. Warm-up done for Hobbs. Erickson, Schubert, Jansen, 3-4-5. They've done some damage as a group already in this game. Erickson 1 for 2, struck out in the third, singled, and was stranded at third in the first. Or rather, was mowed down on a double play. Change in for strike one. There is still some electricity in the air. Not close enough for us to stop playing, but these clouds, for whatever reason, haven't moved. Found back 0-2. Erickson out of UAB, or excuse me, BYU. Thinking of my hometown right now. 0-2. In on the hands, over to Frazier at second. Flip to first for out number one.
And Graham giving us a shot. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you can. That
yes.
means we're good. So everybody out there, Stream Live Tampa audience watching this, huge shout out to our crew. They got a couple camera angles up pretty quick so we could get the stream back up for the remainder of this game here currently.
And maybe something later. Who really knows at this point as Schubert takes strike one?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, hopefully we can keep that second game on this field. We'll just cross that bridge when we get there. But Gray Robertson and Jim Delaney are here. It'll be mostly Gray talking as I'm running the scoreboard.
0-1 to Schubert. Did she go? No, she didn't. Schubert had an RBI single in the first, struck out in the third for just the third time this summer. 6-4 River Mocs. Bottom of the fifth. That one right back up the middle. Schubert with the hot bat once again. She's on with one out. Two for three night for her. And now here is Jenny Jansen. Jansen 1 for 2. Singled in the first. Ground out in the third. Away. Lauren Hobbs in the circle. She came on in the top of the third to replace the starter, Abigail Morgan, who can re-enter if need be. Low again, 2-0 to Jansen. Time called. Schubert over at first. 2-0. Way up in the air. Likens tracks it for out number 2. Good to see Jansen attack the 2-0. Just got a touch under it. And now with 2 outs, here is Kaylee Erickson. Erickson also 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the fourth. Ground out in the first. In for strike one. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good pitch by Lauren Hobbs. Kaylee Erickson at the plate, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. River Mocs clinging to a 6-4 lead, looking for more. To Frazier, she'll take the force for out number 3. Good work by Frazier, moving to her right, flipping it to Schubert, and that retires the side through 5. River Mocs still up 6-4. Lynx now with just 6 outs to play with, trying to stay alive in this game. It's the battle of 2 and 3 in the standings rages on here at Lakewood Ranch. Off to the top of the 6th. River Mocs up by 2 runs. Lynx trying to get a little bit closer. It's 6-7-8. Woods going up against Carly Hobbs. So far in the circle, she's gone 2 2/3, giving up 2 hits, couple walks, but that's it. Starting off with the 6-hole hitter, Woods. Woods 0 for 2, ground out and then hit one up in the air. Infield fly was called back in the 3rd. Woods, incoming freshman, playing for North Florida in 2021. That one ripped out to left. That's a leadoff single for the Lynx here in the top of the 6th. And a chance for this offense to try and strike back.
Gray, here comes your amazing blue Vautech connection. You get the voice from beyond. I'm standing behind Gray. He can't see me. We don't have a headset.
Not going to lie, that scared me. Suddenly there was a voice in my head, and it wasn't mine. Here's Morgan Overitis. High for the first pitch. She walked in the 2nd, ground out in the 3rd. Too high again. Hobbs starting to miss up a bit. Morgan Overitis at the plate. Michigan for 2 years, transferred to Virginia Tech for 2021. And she's ahead 3-0. Checks her foot, lets it come in. 2 on, nobody out on the 4-pitch walk to Overitis. Did have somebody comment on the Facebook, Mary Wright, listening, watching in Seville. Thanks for tuning in, Mary. Thanks for sticking with the broadcast. Again, we had an extended lightning delay. There was a little bit of rain, a couple droplets, that's about it. But the lightning just would not leave. Here's Ashley Likens. Lays down a bunt, foul. Likens 0 for 2. Line out in the 2nd, ground out in the 4th. Here she is in the top of the 6th with 2 on and nobody out. Her team down 2 runs. Again, bunted foul. 0-2. She was not happy with herself on that one. Ashley Likens going to play for Furman. Out of Naples, Florida. The 0-2. That one is hit out to left center. That'll drop for a base hit. Coming in to score is Wood. She will cross the plate to make it 6-5 River Mocs here in the top of the 6th, all with nobody out. Likens just got a hold of a pitch up in the zone and slapped it way out to left center. And the Lynx now officially in business here in the top of the 6th.
All right,
Still nobody out.
Sorry, Gray. I'll sit next to you so I don't startle you like the voice from above. That was a good piece of hitting there, not only on the swing there, but that at bat. She bunted a couple off and then slapped it into left center and drove it pretty well to drive in a run.
Well, was visibly upset with herself after fouling off the 2 bunts. Came right back and definitely made up for it. And now it's 6-5 after Likens' RBI. By the way, just the second hit of a summer for her. Now Jalen Ford. First pitch, right back to the pitcher. Immediately to first. For out number 1. Lynx asking for that to be called a foul ball, saying a hit off of her leg in the box. Umpires now conversing. And foul ball called. Now the first reversal we've seen after a conversation. 0-1 to Ford. Jalen Ford flew out in foul ground in the 4th. That was a great catch by Gabby Benson running up against the fence. She walked and scored in the 3rd. 1-1. 6-5 River Mocs. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Lynx trying to do some damage. That'll work. That drops. Overitis held at 3rd. Bases loaded. Again, Hobbs left one up just a touch, and Ford turned on it, dropping right in front of Turgo, and now the tying run is 60 feet away. For a new hitter, Kaylee Evans coming in, getting her first at-bat of the game. And for strike 1. Evans, incoming freshman, going to play for USC Upstate next year. Also out of Naples, Florida. 0 for 2 this season with a couple of walks. 0 for 1 this week with a walk. Against the River Mocs last week, 0 for 1 with a walk. In on the hands, popped up. Caught by Leonard for out number 1. But back to the top of the order, and Michaela Frazier. 1 for 3 day, but that one was a 2-run blast in the 3rd. And the tying run still stands 60 feet away. That's Overitis. Likens is at 2nd. Jalen Ford at 1st. And multiple conversations happening on the field right now as we update you on the other game. They're through 5. Fast pitch you up on the impact 6-5. Frazier just missed on the first pitch. That one hit foul. Bases loaded for Frazier. Only one down here in the top of the 6th. 6-5 River Mocs. Oh, that one just missed. Good pitch by Hobbs. 2-1. Chopped. Nice snag by Hobbs. Force it home for out number 2.
The 5th infielder right there. That was a great play by Hobbs.
That was going to be real tough if Hobbs didn't get a glove on it. Could have been an infield single. But instead, it's out number 2. And the bases are still loaded for the slapper, Hannah Famiano. First pitch. That one slap foul. Famiano 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 3rd. That is sandwiched around a strikeout and a flyout in the 1st and 5th. The K was in the 5th against Hobbs. Lynx led it 4-3. We came back from delay. River Mocs got a run on a double from Turgo. And then a 2-run blast made it 6-4. But now here in the top of the 6th, Lynx finally answering back. RBI single by Likens. Now bases loaded for Famiano with 2 outs. In there for strike 2. Bases were loaded with nobody out here in this inning. The 0-2 from Hobbs. That one popped up and caught by Quinones for out number 3. Quinones on her horse makes the catch to retire the side. River Mocs now clinging to a 1-run lead. They'll look for some insurance as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Lakewood Ranch. After an extended delay, finally playing softball once again, and what a nail-biter this will be as we head down the stretch.
Yeah, that play by Quinones right there. That's why everybody, doesn't matter what position they play, takes outfield drills in practice, pregame, anytime, because that was just like an outfielder turning over his shoulder and shagging that short fly ball pop up into short right. We want to thank that we see it now that we're back up. I see some people on Facebook commenting. I guess there's a family watching Megan Wright from Louisiana. So we appreciate everybody tuning in and all the kind words, and seeing quite a few other people watching our live stream as we came back on after the lightning delay. And appreciate everybody's patience. Again, major kudos to our small crew at Stream Live Tampa to get some of the equipment back up. I think we just have a couple camera angles and not all of the ones that we had at the beginning of the evening. But we wanted to get the stream back up as quick as we can. I think it was right in the middle of that resuming at bat by Maggie Turgo when we came back on. So we're back live, Stream Live Tampa. Gray Robertson and myself, Jim Delaney. You will hear Gray mostly doing play-by-play. I'll chime in every now and then, but running the scoreboard as well. So we appreciate everybody watching.
And we've got another change in the circle for the Bradenton Lynx. That's Danny Bauer, freshman in 2020 from the University of Charleston out of Tallahassee, Florida. 1.17 ERA in 2020 for U of Charleston. 9-0 record so far this summer. An ERA of 2, 14 innings, 14 hits, 9 runs, 4 of those earned, 4 walks, 14 Ks. She's 1-0. She has already faced the River Mocs. Last Thursday, opening night, went 3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Struck out 1, didn't walk anybody. Spins it really well. Looks fast coming in, but it's only about 61 to 62. Works down, has a change. She will throw in any count. 7-8-9. Part of the River Mocs order she will face, and that's strike 1 to Gabby Benson, who has been on fire. Triple that drove in a run in the 4th. She would later score herself, and also had a single where she scored in the 2nd. 2-for-2 night for her. In there for strike 2.
Yeah, Gray spoke with Danny Bauer last week on the first day. Very unassuming kid, even when you see her out there, but she brings it, and she can deal. She's kind of like Greg Maddox type on the softball side.
Got really wicked movement. That one foul tipped into
Just
the
like
glove
that.
for strike 3, and Benson sits down after the rise. Bauer came in last night against the Pioneers. Went the last couple innings to snag the save for the Lynx. Here's Claire Ginder way out in front of the off-speed 0-1. Ginder 0-2, or I should say 0-4-2 tonight. Struck out looking in the fourth. Flew out to center in the second. Bottom of the sixth. River Mocs up 6-5. In there. Bauer, he had to throw a ball. Mikhail Transu comes and chats with Ginder for a hot second.
Yeah, that's a good timeout right there. Calm high school down.
Called high school by her teammates almost immediately, from what I heard.
Yeah, the 2020 signee heading up to Greenville, South Carolina. Go to Furman.
Bauer ahead 0-2 once again. This one is hit way out to right. Drifting back is Famiano, who makes the catch for out number 2. Bauer working quickly. Again, looking ahead, it's 6-5 River Mocs. Lynx will have 3-4-5 due up in the top of the 7th. So, good part of the order up. A chance certainly there. Bauer will try and make sure it's just a 1-run deficit. Here's Alyssa Mulla. She's 0 for 2. In there for strike 1. Strikeout of the looking variety in the second. Ground out in the fourth. Bauer still yet to throw a ball. Would have been, but Mullis couldn't hold off.
It was right there.
Bauer toes the rubber. The 0-2. Oh, everybody wanted that one, but it's a bit too inside. 1-2. The coaching staff of Lindsay Fico and Kara Parker went nuts.
Because it was going to be an immaculate inning. 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 outs. But she didn't get the call.
Fouled back. Mullis says, I'll spoil the party if I have to. Spoiling that one foul. River Mocs trailed 4-3. We went to delay. We came back. They quickly scored 3 runs. Lynx answered with 1 in the 6th. Whoa, watch out. 2-2. And I should remind the folks, the last time these two teams played, River Mocs won 8-6 in extras. The game went to extras, tied at 6. That one is hammered. 6 no more for the River Mocs. Mullis just broke a windshield. 7-5 on the solo shot here in the bottom of the 6th as Mullis has the big-time blast, her second hit of the summer, and absolutely clutch for Myakka City.
Any auto insurance companies in the area or windshield companies, that smashed something.
Well, forget the note about 6 being the tying score. The last time these two teams met, we went to extras. 7-5 River Mocs. 2 outs still here in the bottom of the 6th. Maggie Turgo will step in. She has reached base twice on an E6 in the second and then had a big RBI double right out of a lightning delay. At a time that tied the game at 4. Strike 1. Alyssa Mullis entered the day and entered the day 1 for 8 this summer. Entered that at bat 1 for 10. Her 1 hit so far in the season had been last Thursday against the Lynx. Now both have come against the Bradenton Lynx. Trying to get out of the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. Bauer gets out of it after Mullis slams a solo shot off of some kind of big car out there. Can't tell what it is from this distance, but it's 7-5. River Mocs headed to the top of the 7th. Lynx will need 2 to tie and extend the game. And how important all of a sudden was the 0-2 that the home plate umpire said was just a bit inside on the Mullis at bat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It would have gotten her out of that. It would have given her that immaculate inning we refer to, 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 outs. And then, boom, another home run. But, yeah, I don't know what that hit out there, Gray. There's quite a few cars behind left field, left center field here. As we are on field 1 at Lakewood Ranch, you're watching Stream Live Tampa. Again, this is Jim Delaney, and we have Gray Robertson down here for the summer. Calling all our play-by-play for all the FGCL inaugural season of the Collegiate Summer Softball League. Tonight's matchup, we got River Mocs. You only have 1 loss in the season. Are now up 7-5 over the Lynx, and I believe they are 4-2 going into this. So when we had said earlier that there's a lot of parity in the league as a little over a week in, everybody's starting to settle in, and as we're in the second part of the rotation of teams playing each other, and we'll see if Carly Hobbs can close this out for the Mocs.
But to do so, she has to get through 3, 4, 5. Mocs up 7-5, top of the 7th. Starting off with Devin Flaherty out of Florida State. 2 for 3 night for her. Fly out in the first, 2-run homer in the third, single in the 5th. Here we are in the Lynx needs base runners. First pitch. Inside and upstairs for ball 1. Smile on Flaherty's face as she takes a step back after having to leap out of the way of that one. That one is crushed, but foul. Oh my goodness, Flaherty put a charge in that one.
That's head north on 75. That's up in Parrish.
Top of the 7th here. 7-5 River Mocs. Lynx trying to stay alive. Flaherty waits on the change. That'll find its way down for a base hit. And Flaherty will leg it out for second. She'll slide in safely on the leadoff double. Jansen actually did a nice job cutting it off the way she did. It was a heck of a throw, but Flaherty slid in just a minute of time. We've already seen her speed tonight. Now she is in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got by and it got to the fence, she made up her mind. I'm going 2. Kept her hands back nice on that pitch and drove it into center.
Here's Haley Lee. She hasn't had an official at-bat today. She's walked 3 times. Low for ball 1 for the Texas A&M Aggie. Got some more folks tweeting in, texting in. My friend from the SEC on CBS, producer Brian Sealing, tuning in. So that one comes in for strike 1. Tell your friends right now to get here immediately and watch this game. 1-1 is just over the head of Schubert. Flaherty will stop at third. Ball gets away. Here comes Flaherty. She'll slide in. No, she won't. She'll step on home plate to make it 7-6. I thought she was going to try and slide. No reason to, because she's lightning quick. And the lead is cut to 1 for the River Mocs.
Yeah, like Gray said, get down here. This is getting exciting. We're in the top of the 7th, and now we have potential extra innings coming up here if the Lynx can tie it up.
I guess technically an RBI for Lee as that one's fouled off. Ruiz 1 for 2. Single in the 3rd. Pop out in the 5th. Sack bunt in the 2nd. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Ruiz, freshman last year from Liberty, lays down a bunt. Hobbs has it. Over to first for out number 1. About the sacrifice does the job. Lee is at second. 1 down. Mackenzie Woods, 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 6th. Tying run at second. Right down the heart, 0-1. Over on the other field, they're in the top of the 7th. 6-5, fast pitch U over the impact. Fouled back 0-2. So fast pitch U 3 outs away from their first win of the summer. 2 outs away over here, with Woods now down 0-2.
And we will have both Fast Pitch U and Impact tomorrow in separate games, but they will be part of our triple header.
Time called by Woods. Carly Hobbs in the circle. The 0-2. Whoa, boy, 1 and 2. Mullis asked quick question about that and stepped right back in. Popped foul. Woods stays alive. Lee at second. 1 out here, top of the 7th. Outside. Woods wanted to call time there, but decided against it at the last second. Full count. Mackenzie Woods out of North Fort Myers, Florida. Incoming freshman going to play for North Florida in 2021. With a runner at second. The tying run here in the top of the 7th. The payoff from Hobbs. Up in the air. Quinones. Now Jansen running in. She makes the catch, and Lee said, wait a second, you're really close. She's back at second, 2 down.
Yeah. Maybe 6 feet away, and she snuck off the bag. But Hobbs did her job, got a pop up there. That was a long at bat by Woods.
And now the final chance is Morgan Overitis. Hitless this week. Oh for 1 today. Couple of walks in there for strike 1. Walked in the 6th, walked in the 2nd. Upstairs, 1-1.
Wouldn't be a Mocs game unless the Tiny runs at second with 2 outs.
Of course. In there. And the Mocs are a strike away. Hobbs digging deep. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And the River Mocs get a big K from Carly Hobbs to win it 7-6. Leaving the tying run at second base. Hobbs picks up the victory. The River Mocs move to 6-1, 2-0 this summer over the Lynx, who dropped to 4-3. that game's over. We've got another one coming up. Pioneers and Squeeze on the horizon. We'll be back for that in just a little bit. For now, we're going to sign off. For my partner, Jim Delaney, for the entire crew, after a long lightning delay, I'm Gray Robertson. We'll see you in a bit for Game 2 over here at Field 1.